Many times I get asked why Pina is the best striker and she only costs 7,000 coins, but why do all the pro players use her? And even though there's better players on the market, why do pro players and the masses of community still flock towards her? Well, it comes down to simply she's one of the best strikers in the game because she has all the assets that are required to score all the important goals or the most easiest goals. What I'm talking about is when you're looking for a striker, the low-driven playstyle plus is one of the most effective ways of scoring. A low-driven shot which you can score with a double tap with the shoot button is so effective. But yet there's only very few players inside the game that actually have this, and only very recently we've been seeing evolutions. You can see that these are the total number of viable players that have this playstyle inside the game, and she is one of them. And it's not more than, I would say, 20 cards here, maybe 30 cards at maximum, and some of these cards are not really going to be that useful. So that is one thing. One of the most effective ways to score this year is a low driven playstyle. The second playstyle that she has is a finesse shot playstyle. We know the second most effective way is the finesse shot. Now, she doesn't have the playstyle plus, but she has the regular finesse playstyle. It's so important. It's very good. And ideally, you want someone who has good curve, good shooting, and good shot power. She has kind of a mix of all three. It's a nice to have, but the low driven is the most important thing because that's the easiest way of scoring inside the box. And make sure you check out my other videos on how to score inside the box. Then she has three other playstyles that are very important. She also has a technical playstyle. We know technical dribbling initially got reduced the effectiveness with a patch that came out in late October, and then it got buffed again and reintroduced back in. So that is one effective way she can dribble with the ball. She's also very short in terms of her height. She's only 5'3", so she can dribble and maneuver the ball with left stick dribbling. Then she has a tiki-taka playstyle, one of the most important playstyles for a centre mid, but for a striker, it's very nice to have. You know, you can execute those quick passes. So that alone is making her very good. And then she has incisive pass, a very rare playstyle, but one of the most meta ways of scoring right now is distributing through balls. So passing the ball to your striker and pinging those through balls to your wingers that are making those runs in behind. So that is why she has a bit of everything. On top of that, she has then got a 5-star weak foot. That means that if you take a shot on either foot, it's going to be 100% her stats. It's not going to be like 85% of her shooting stats. It's going to be 87 finishing because she has 87 finishing without a chemistry style. Now, most people probably opt for an hunter runner, and I think that's very, very good. She's got very good passing. She's got very good shooting. Her pace is a bit slow, but her job is not to run in behind. The ways pros use her is they used her to get the ball to her inside the box and do a first time shot with the low driven. Having a 5-star weak foot and the low driven play style with a 5-star weak and a 4-star skill moves makes her so effective. Now you might be thinking, isn't there any other players? Well, let's have a look. Let's go ahead now. We're going to go to foot.gg. We're going to put the low driven play style on. We're going to put the finesse shot on. We're going to put incisive pass. And you can see just with 3 of the play styles, there's 5 players in total. 5 players, including her, of course, and her upgraded card. And that's the only cards that have it inside the game. This is the next best bet, which I'd recommend everyone doing this. Midema SBC, I think that's how you say her name. She's the closest thing you can get to her. She hasn't got a 5-star weak foot, but she's still very good. But that's the reason why. You know, yes, you can argue players like Dembele are a better striker. So if you gave Dembele to the average person, this would be the card that would probably perform better than, because unlike her, Dembele's got a bit of everything. He's got low driven playstyle, but he's got pace and much better stats altogether. Now, for the average player, Dembele will probably be the better player to choose. But in terms of a professional player wanting to abuse the game, wanting to score those low drivens, want to get the ball inside the box, people are parking the bus and do those first time shots, she is the best player to use. That's why it's so important you understand why she is such an amazing player and why she's one of the best strikers inside the game. Arguably, this is the best time to play the game because everyone can afford her. Before, we would only say some of the best cards are reserved at 5 million coins and above. But this is the year that we can all afford a card like this and all use this card. So you can argue in some ways, at least in terms of strikers, the pay to win gap is quite low this year.